Hey everyone, how's it going? I just wanted to thank you guys so much for 9,000 subscribers. Seriously, it means the world. I'll do a more mushy thank you at the end of the video. I want to kind of get into the attack strategy, and then I will also announce the giveaway details at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. For the attack strategy though, we're actually bringing in the Golem Witch. The reason being, I had lots of requests to do this because people said, well, we get you're not showing event troops anymore, but can you at least show one that can kind of be translated over to a regular attack once they're gone? Because this is no different than the Super Witch army. And this was first shown by Itsu, so shout out to him. Here's the army, I'll have it linked below. For the King, we're running Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball. If you have a level 1 Earthquake Boot, that works. Obviously, the higher the level, the better stuff you get out of it. So, but it does work at level 1 because it opens up all the walls. For the Queen, we're running the Healer Puppet and Magic Mirror. Works very nicely together. Warden, obviously, Fireball, Rage Gem. And then for the World Champion, Hog Puppet, Haste File, I switch. I like the Rocket Spear too. So if you have the Rocket Spear and Seeking Shield leveled up, I would run with that. But let's go give this an attack and see what we can do. It kind of works exactly the same as Super Witches, so you don't have to worry about like crazy fireballs or anything like that. So for a base like this, I would love to take out the Queen, and if I can land on that Ricochet Cannon, I'd be totally cool with that. So I'm just going to put my Warden down here, invis this out, invis the Archer Tower out, and then just drop it. I think that should be totally fine. It lands on the mortar, that's all good. And then should we go through the Town Hall? Sure, why not? So I'm just going to get the Queen to lure the Warden. We're going to let them work just a little bit, and then honestly on this opposite side to cut off the funnel, we're going to get some Barchers in, and then I might even give them one Druid. We're going to get the E-Titan to lead the way. We're going to get the Golem Witches in. We're going to get our healers in, Apprentice Warden in. And then I might save one more Druid for those P.E.K.K.A.s over there. We'll see. And then I'm just going to honestly get in a rage. We're going to freeze the Monolith. We can even get a Skeleton spell to help out a little bit. Let's see. King's kind of walking. That's fine. I'm going to get a Super Wall Breaker in there. Let's see. Now at this point, this is why I like this World Champion having a Seeking Shield. It just works nicer to have to just snipe out, say, a single Inferno. For me, I don't know why. It's just the way I like to run it, but honestly, it won't be too big of an issue. I can send my World Champion behind this main push just because there's so many big boys up. So we could probably just put it here. I was going to wait and see if we could take out some more value, but I think this will be fine. I might have to use her ability soon because she might have got locked onto by that single target. Yes, it did. That's fine. I'm going to use my King ability to open up the rest of the base. I don't want that single target Inferno to lock onto my King, so we need it to go down. Okay, King locks on. That's fine. At this point, let's get a Wizard in for cleanup. Can I get this Super Wall Breaker to... Oh, that was a perfect Super Wall Breaker. Awesome. And I'm telling you guys, it's crushed. Even though I did make a couple mistakes on this attack, it wasn't the cleanest ever, but I'm telling you guys, the Golem Witch is just so strong at this point. Doesn't really matter what you do. You can make some mistakes, and you'll still get the 3-star. I love the strategy. The only thing I change is if you have a lower level Fireball, drop one of the free spells or the Invis. I personally like having 2 invisibility spells. Just helps the Fireball, but if you don't, say you have like a level 20 Fireball, just bring 2 Earthquake spells. So just wanted to at least drop that in there. We'll pop the World Champion ability and dust the rest of the space. And I'm telling you guys, super duper strong. If you have the Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear, I would advise for that. But if you don't, hey, it works without it too. So that's why I'm showing this. It's 2 common pieces of equipment. I don't think we have the next army up just yet. So let me get that loaded and then we'll be back to do some more attacks. I've seen some comments say like, well, Aki, I've got the Lavaloon. I'm just not even interested. I don't want to use anything else. I'm just going to spam that up until it's over. I totally do understand. And I think that's a valid thing to say. The only problem you're going to run into is, remember, this runs up until Halloween, and then we have to revert back to CWL. So at least this strategy can kind of help you because you can just sub in Super Witches and you'll still be good and you're practicing the attack. I'm not trying to just preach the gospel at you here, but like what I'm saying is stay a little bit up to date with the strategies. You don't want to be left behind, especially in CWL. So let's go and see where we want to launch our Fireball to just set a solid funnel. And honestly, if I land on that multi-archer tower, that's some insane value. So I'm just going to invis, and then launch a Fireball. That should go towards the multi-archer tower. That was actually crazy. I love that. And then we're going to walk our Warden down. We're going to get a Barcher maybe to just snipe out the healing hut. At this point, we're going to get an early Skeleton spell. We're going to get a Siege Barracks at this side. Make sure they don't go anywhere. Get the E-Titan, 1 Druid, King, healers, and then we're going to get in our Golem Witches, Apprentice Warden. They should cut off the funnel over there. I'll give them 1 Druid. Let's see, Headhunter, perfect. We're getting a jump spell here so the King doesn't take a weird angle. The healers are still up too, so we might just rage them just to help the Queen out. She's going to be targeting a lot of archers. And honestly, I might even freeze them. They were getting kind of scary. At this point, where should we go with the Royal Champion? This is where I really feel like the Seeking Shield just provides so much better value, because I could just snipe out this entire section over here, but hey, I can't complain too much. I'm going to pop the King ability now. Let's see. We still have a bunch of troops up, but the healers aren't really helping where I need them to, which does obviously kind of suck, but I think under Phoenix ability, Townhall is going to go down. I'm going to rage my Royal Champion, pop her ability, see if she can just send our troops up towards the middle. I don't want them to go back into the Townhall poison. Okay, that was actually a perfect Royal Champion ability. Turned our attack better. I'm just going to get one more rage in here, deal with the enemy queen with the skeletons. And then honestly, I'll just freeze the Expo and scatter, and we should be good. And I didn't even use a single wall breaker or super wall breaker. That's my bad. But again, I'm telling you guys, this army's busted. Obviously, you know that. I'm not going to say it's better than Lavaloon, but is it close? Heck yeah. Is it letting you practice too some of the basics? Yeah, because you're getting better with your fireball. You're getting better with pathing, and that stuff is really important for CWL. So I do recommend this over Lavaloon. I'm not going to say it's stronger because that one's just so easy to slam down, but it is very close. And I think, honestly, if you use this all the time, I think you can still get perfect days. So obviously mistakes will happen. Maybe I'll have some in this video. I don't know. But right now, I really like the army. I do recommend it because I think you guys can have some fun with it. Some people I know are getting bored, so look forward to it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, but I think we'll do 3 more attacks. We'll do like a 5 attack video just because it's a newer strategy. Also, everyone, what's your guys' favorite event troop? Is it the Lavaloon, or am I overstepping here and just assuming that? I personally love it. I think it's a lot of fun, but the Witch Golem and Hog Wizard, I'm telling you guys, it is so much fun to also use. So let's see. A little bit, not a crazy strong base, but where can we land this fireball? This Rage Tower would be so nice. But I think I would have to invest a little bit too much into that. So we might just go and listen to Itsu. He's speaking in the back of my head here. Just go for a cheap fireball just to set up a solid funnel. So how would we just land on that Expo, you know? I think that Expo would be fine. So I'm just going to get my Warden down. He's going to take some damage, so I actually might invest 2 druids into him. I think that's okay. And then let's go. We need that air defense to go down. Right? Because that's where I want to target next. So let's just go like this. I think we should be fine. Can I launch my fireball? Perfect. That should take out the ricochet cannon too. No, it didn't. Okay, that's actually a little bit bad and not great. But I think we still should be fine. I'm going to get some Barcher here to clean. Super Wall Breaker. Queen still up. Apprentice Warden, E-Titan, healers. Because I got to obviously keep my queen up. I'm going to get a wizard in too. Send the king up here. We'll get maybe another wall breaker. See where it targets. Can I get that next wall and head to open up? That's what I really want. I'm going to get in a rage spell. I will freeze the Inferno Tower. We don't have a poison, sadly, but that's okay. We'll jump in towards the Town Hall. I'm going to get a skeleton spell in here, too, just to distract. Nothing too crazy here. And then, let's see, where do we need this freeze? Maybe on this raged up queen. That could be very scary. And then I'm just going to rage these healers up in the core just to make sure everything stays healthy. I'm going to pop the king ability, actually. I know it didn't really open up the whole base, but I think that was fine value. I'm going to go my Royal Champion on that side. I'm totally okay sending in a naked Royal Champion just because I have her ability. I wanted to keep the Spirit Fox alive, so that's why I popped it early, but the Spirit Fox still goes down. That was my bad. But let's see. My queen's up over here. I'm going to use her ability pretty soon. I don't think... Or should we just... What should we rage? Honestly, pop the queens. They'll stay up. I might just for fun rage up all these giant skeletons. But you know what? I don't need it just because I could save it. I don't have any raid medals this weekend also. I've spent way too many. I was just buying ore. I know you guys probably feel this struggle a lot more than I do because I'm kind of lucky. I have most of my equipments close to max. The only ones that really aren't at this point are, what is it? I think the Barb Puppet, Archer Puppet, maybe. And then, oh yeah, and then obviously the Rocket Spear. Mine's only still level 20. So I don't know. I think we'll start using some attacks with the Rocket Spear because just to show you guys, I think that is the better version. So, because we've done enough with the Hog Puppet. We've done 3 already. So I'll do the next 2, especially with the Seeking Shield and Rocket Spear. Man, I couldn't even think of the words there. But I think that will work a lot better in my opinion. I don't know. I like it a lot. So let's go test that out. Okay, let's see if we can keep this show going with these 3 stars. It's looking good so far. Okay, pretty solid base here. But what are we thinking? Should we go the easy fireball on this single target Inferno and get the queen out too? You know what, I might do that. So I'm going to get an invisibility tower down, invisibility spell down first. Just because I don't want my Warden to get out any Teslas. Perfect. And then we're just going to lure our Warden over with the queen. And then close our funnel over here with the siege barracks, and then we'll get in the king out front, apprentice warden, E-Titan. Let's go healers on the king, and then we're going to get the golem witches too. We'll get a super wall breaker here in case they decide to walk. One druid over here, one over for that P.E.K.K.A. Okay, looking nice. We're going to get in one more super wall breaker to see if we can go towards that single target inferno. I'm actually going to get this all raged up because we have to deal with all those mini skeletons. So I think instead of raging the healers, I think that rage was perfect. And then I'm going to jump outside through the monolith all or throughout that compartment. Let's see, I'm going to freeze the monolith. I don't want it locking onto my king and finishing him off. Then I'm going to get a skeleton spell down just to distract. We're going to use the royal champion ability this time because remember we brought in the seeking shield. I don't know, I just think it truly provides a lot more value. Then I'm going to rage up these healers for this last little push. I'm going to send in a headhunter. Ooh, that headhunter was kind of wasted. That's my bad. The placement of that was very, very poor. And then I'm just going to freeze this ricochet cannon. And honestly, we should be good. This was 100% dusted. I don't know. Me personally, I do like that a lot more, the rocket spear. But then again, it's up to personal preference if you guys like the hawk pop and haste file. But just seeing how much more this attack was smashed, I say go rocket spear. We'll do one more example with this to see if it really is better. But we swagged a rage. I don't know. In my opinion, I like it a lot. But that just might be because I'm getting used to it. And then I kind of feel like more comfortable. But I don't know. Level 20, so you don't need it crazy leveled up. I've used it at level 11 to 15. And it worked quite nicely. I'm not going to obviously say, oh, it works just like it would at max level. No, it doesn't. But it still can be done. And then if you could bring in an earthquake spell, maybe drop the skeleton spell to just give you a little bit even more extra damage. But I think you guys will like it a lot. So we'll do one more attack. We're 4 for 4 already. At least I think, right? Yeah, 4 for 4. We've taken all of our defense. Only minus 216. So it should be a day we go very positive. But I'll see you guys in the next and last attack. Okay, let's go see if we can make this 5 for 5. I do really think we can. Just because of how smoothly these attacks have been going. And okay, nice. It is double invis. So that makes it a little bit tough. But I kind of don't mind that. And I think if we enter through this bottom compartment, we should be good because we could use our king ability up here. The town hall might be a little bit annoying, but honestly, I could snipe it out with the royal champion. So, where should we launch our fireball? However, on a single target inferno, I never mind that. So I'm just gonna get my warden down here. Gonna get some archers to set an early funnel, and then you know what? I might even send my siege barracks up this way early. Okay, warden is getting quite low, so I have to give him a druid, sadly. And then I might just make this go invis and then drop our fireball. That should be perfect. Awesome. And then I'm going to lure back the warden with our archer queen. Apprentice warden E-Titan. Let's get a wall breaker in. We're going to golem witches in. We're going to get these healers in. Oh, the golem witches are actually kind of walking around to the outside. Not great. Uh-oh. That's not good at all. I'm going to get in a jump spell. And then I'm just going to give another rage here. We don't have a poison spell, but I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. Should I snipe out this? I'm trying to debate. Is that single target and worth just sniping out, or are we okay? Because the witch golems now I can't really do anything about. I kind of got to just hope it's enough in this core to take it out. But I will freeze here. I'm going to pop the king ability early. And then I'm going to use the royal champion ability. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe behind these witch golems? Yeah, that should be actually quite smart. Let's see. Do we need to make anything go invis? I just don't want that single locking onto my king. But I think it's locked onto a giant skeleton, so it's fine. Okay, there goes my royal champion. She's sniping away at the royal champion, which is not good. I don't actually want that. I'm going to get a super wall breaker in just to see if we can get in towards the base. Where can I use this rage? Honestly, not yet. I don't need it. I'm going to use it for my king and maybe my... I don't know. Oh, actually, my royal champion might be a good thing to use it on. Just because she's kind of just stuck there, so I might even drop a rage here now for the queen too. She'll walk in towards that and the king. Let's see, what do we got left? It's pretty much the monolith, which is the scariest defense to have left up next to the town hall. So this is kind of funny actually, but I think we still should be good. We don't have any wall breakers that I kind of wasted, but with the queen ability and just the monolith left, we should be totally fine, especially with the tanking. And my queen just ran out of the range. And yeah, okay, totally locked. We're all good. We still got the queen ability. King's gonna take it down. We didn't even need the queen ability. I'm telling you guys, super strong army. Seriously, it's one of the best. Is it better than Lavaloon? I don't know. For me, yes, just because I like using it more. I feel like it takes a little bit more brain power, keeps me involved. Lavaloon I found way too spammy. This is like a little bit kind of just keeps you on your toes and a little bit more fun to use. And that's just me in my personal preference. But again, thank you guys so much for 9,000 subscribers. Seriously, I couldn't imagine in 1,000 years that starting May 26th, that's when I started YouTube, that in October 22nd, I would be at 9,000 subscribers, closing in on 10,000. That's insane. And all I got to do is thank you guys for that. So now we're going to do another 5 free gold pass giveaway. Again, like before, like we've done at every 1,000 kind of subscribers, we're doing that. All you got to do to enter is be subscribed to the channel, like this video, drop 1 comment. That's it. 1 comment gets you 1 entry till a max of 1. I just don't want the comments to be flooded, and I think that will be enough not to waste your guys' time either. So thank you guys so much for everything. I'm debating letting it run for 24 hours or 48. The reason being to give everyone an opportunity so I can let them kind of join in, say, tomorrow's video. But I'll iron that out. But minimum 24 hours, maximum 48. But if you have any more questions of like how long are you letting it stay open for, Aki, just let me know, drop a comment, and then I can reply to that. So again, thank you guys so much for everything. I love you all. I'll see you guys in the next upload. Peace out.